together.
Go, boys.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be first down, 49ers.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers, eating those guys up, allowing the linebackers to run free and make a play. But when they control the nose, it allows other guys to get upfield to that second level and block the linebackers, and now the running back's got some room to roam.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the offense has it first and 10. The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it second and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball.
Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Time running out here on the play clock. And to give this time to the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here. The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And he is having a nice bounce-back game. I know in the meetings this week I kind of did the faux pas of asking, did he tweak something? Because he just wasn't sharp last week. They said no, he was fine, and he's showing that here in this one.
And I was really glad that was you who asked that question.
I knew you would.
You know, I was like, hey, that's my man right there. Take one for the team. But I thought it was a legitimate question because the way he played last week, you wondered if maybe there was an injury that they hadn't discussed or talked about. They assured us no, and what we're seeing so far, it is no. He's quicker to the hole, faster than other people, and he's finishing runs in a big way, dropping his shoulder at the end of them.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. The play clock's running down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An extra defensive back in the game here on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Zerline's kick is good. And it will push the lead. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. One receiver left, 3 to the right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, losing is one thing. You lose in the division.